We are doing recipes today. We have one by
Some others by Dr. Mark Harmon. What's up, girlfriend?
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, hey, hey. People are coming in. You know, here's the thing, Kate. I'm always going to be coming in hot. And I see these influencers, and you always have your shit together. There, dropped a bomb right away. I'm never going to be like, this is life, people. It is like shower. I got my ingredients, so I'm a little more prepared than usual. But part of the beauty of these lives is it's completely unscripted. It's unrehearsed. We just let it rip. All right.
We
So
just show up and we're here for whatever happens.
this is going to be an awesome one. I'm really
But
pumped
wait,
about
you know
this.
what you were prepared for? I'm sure everybody here saw it. But my friend was on Fox last week.
What,
Mandy,
what?
this is huge.
What? Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. That's why we didn't have a live last week, but yeah, live TV. Look, it's like all the things thrown at you, and I'm like, I love chaos. I can do this. But I missed you, and we have a lot of it. The one exciting thing is people are coming in, you know, whether you're getting set up to cook or just like be purely entertained. This week, Kate's recipes have a spot on my website right now as she's just building her empire. But if you're like, oh my God, like I didn't get the recipe, or, you know, I didn't write it down or whatever, it's up on my lifestyle page as well. So you can't hide from this beautiful food that we're making, and you're helping us cook.
Yeah, they look awesome. I checked them out on your website, and it's so nice when you can see everything in one spot. And if you don't know what the heck to make for dinner, you just go there. We're on your page. We're burning already. So check
Yeah.
out whatever you want to make for lunch or dinner while you're there.
It's just one stop sweating, shopping, cooking, eating, everything, you know? So, and by the way, we already figured out I'm not a cook. However, I love eating really good, clean food, and you're making me feel a lot better about my cooking style.
We're getting it together today.
We
So,
are.
um, so Mandy, you and I were both hyper hydrated people. We realize how important it is to hydrate all the time.
Yeah.
We found one more recipe that we love by Half Baked Harvest for
Oh,
a tonic,
yeah.
which I think if you want, we can jump into that one first so we have something to sip on while we're cooking the rest of our stuff.
Totally. I'm all about it right now. I cramped last night in my sleep, which when you have a cramp, like it just is just, it's worse than a nightmare. And it's all and I realized I was super dehydrated. So let's kick it off with that.
All right, let's do it. So I found, I don't know if you've seen these before, but I found these tonics that I love. They're all the stuff we like. There's ginger, turmeric, they're anti-inflammatory, no sugars, but these things are like $5 a pop.
What brand is that, Kate?
These are Gold Thread.
Okay. And by the way, you know what? I love that you just went through what's in it, what's not in it, because the first thing I would look at is sugars, because a lot
Yes.
of they're imposters. They look like it's healthy drinks, and then you look at the back and you're like, whoa, that's enough sugar for a week. So, um, you know what? Hold the back up for, yeah, so everyone to see.
Yeah, so that's the first place we go.
Yeah. But it's $5 a pop, and we're making this right now under $1. Probably
Yeah,
like
you can make these all month. You can make these all month. They're super, super simple. So what we're gonna do, Tegan starts with just a cup of water. So do filtered water if you can. And then she's gonna do, these are all simple quantities too. She's gonna do a teaspoon of turmeric. She's gonna do a teaspoon of ground ginger.
Is that so? Is this ginger okay to go with? Is it the chopped?
You're fresh. Yeah, do your fresh. Yours is gonna have a little more bite to it,
Yeah.
but we're practicing, right?
I'm fresh, first of all. That's fitting. And yes, I'm still training that damn palate to get ready for spicy.
It takes time. Yeah, yours is gonna maybe bite you back, but fresh ginger is good for everything.
Awesome.
And then our last little bit. So she did a teaspoon of cayenne. I'm a little bit of a chicken, so I'm only going in with a half.
I'm going to do the recipe as Tieghan says. So I'm going for the full teaspoon because I'm crazy like that.
You're crazy. I hope you don't take a sip live. um, And then she does, for this quantity, she does 2 tablespoons of honey. But Mandy, I know you and I like to scale that back a little bit. So I'm just going to do a squidge.
A squidge.
I'm going to do a squidge.
All right. We're going to let it rip.
And then we're going to come in, strain in a little fresh lemon juice.
Oh boy. And that's a whole lemon, right, Kate?
Yes, I did a whole lemon here. You and I love this stuff. We both do a whole lemon in our water every morning. I mean, it's great for you. It's delicious. There's just, stick lemon and everything.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, this is going to make me sweat through my sweater, but that's all good.
It's good. We like to sweat, right? Sweat out the toxins.
Oh,
and then use your muscles.
All of that. I mean, this is great that we're going to be drinking this. A couple weeks ago, I was drinking almost pure tequila. I was drinking almost pure tequila when we were on last time.
We needed to take a break. We needed to detox a little bit. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to come right in, and then I'm going to pour my little turmeric delicious concoction right over some ice.
She just makes it so much prettier. I mean, that's just gorgeous with your little mason jar. Tieghan would be very proud of you right now. Tieghan be very proud of you.
I think a lot of people like these. I'll post, these were just Amazon, but I'll post the link to these because these go right to the freezer for me. So they're just quick and easy. And then we're going to go in with a little sparkling water.
Oh, we're doing a sparkling water, are we?
Yeah, that's what Tieghan says. Why not?
Oh.
All right, let's see.
It's like an afternoon mocktail. I'm sure Siobhan is loving this right now. Oh.
That's good stuff. So if you're doing 3 to 4 liters of water like we generally try to do, this is just a nice way to mix it up, get a little flavor in there, and all that good stuff we want to try to ingest anyway.
So mine's a lot darker because mine's got a whole hell of a lot of cayenne in it. This is going to put some hair on my chest.
If you want to dare taste testing that, this could be interesting.
Hey, I'm all in. Full
okay,
hog,
cheers.
Cheers. Oh, God. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Oh, yeah, that's really delicious.
Awesome.
That's delicious.
Not too much?
Not too much at all. I love it.
Amazing. So now we can
that I'm
sip
alive
on that all day.
Right there. That's where I feel it. Right there.
Right here, and then you can feel it go all the way down.
Right there. Oh, it's delicious. Love it. Cheers. All right. I know.
Cheers.
What a great crew, by the way. Great crew. You guys missed us.
I'm glad we're back on our Wednesdays. I had a week off, and then we swapped last week, so I'm glad we're back on our normal routine.
Nobody wants to hear about your beautiful tan or the beautiful vacation you had. Nobody wants to hear about that as there's snow outside. So we're going to move past it.
God damn the freaking snow.
God damn the
I'm so over it, which everybody knows. I thought we were past it, but clearly we're not. So we are just going to move on, and we're going to prep some food for this week.
Yeah, I'm bringing the sunshine in my throat with this drink. This drink is on fire.
With the hot cayenne?
Yeah. What are we making next?
So next, one of my most favorite people to follow, to listen to, is Dr. Mark Hyman. Do you follow him or do you listen to his podcast?
I do. I do. He is on point. He is money in every way.
Money in every way. So
yeah.
I devour his cookbooks. I think he's got a dozen cookbooks, or not cookbooks specifically, but books in general. But what I was hoping we could do today is show our friends how to do a couple of these recipes, but do them in a quick way so that you can meal prep them. So you don't have to spend 45 minutes in the kitchen, like after a big day coming home from the office, after running the kids around. Like, we just want to bang this stuff out quick.
We like to bang it out quick. We don't do that. We don't do that here. So that's where Kate puts it a little bit on fast forward, so it makes it accessible for all of us. I love that he has a cookbook out because his way and just his approach, and my God, healthy just doesn't even describe it. So now he's making it easier for us. And I'm glad we're doing this today. This is exciting. I don't have his cookbook.
He's awesome. But so what I love about him, it's not, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's never easy to be fit, but it's easier to be fit at like 35 to be fit and good looking. He's 62.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's a hot bod. He's a 62-year-old and he looks amazing. So he's doing something right.
Boom. That's right. Look, and here's the thing. Is it's a choice. No, we're not saying it's easy to be fit. We're not saying it's easy to always make that clean meal and you know, get up early to work out or go to the grocery store to get these. None of it's easy, but it's worth it. And it's a choice. It's not by chance. So I'm really
so worth it.
By the way, Joan's on here, and Joan, every time we highlight a book, she goes out and gets it and crushes it. So Joan, there's another cookbook.
This is a great one to add to the repertoire. I love this one. So his first recipe that we're going to do is a grain-free tabbouleh. And this you would normally eat with, you know, if you want to do it with like a little bit of naan. I am pairing it with like a nori sheet. So I'm going to kind of remove all the carbs altogether. But I had this tabbouleh last night with a little smoked salmon, and it was delicioso.
I'm loving that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this tabbouleh. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with the tabbouleh. I'm going to be making it, and for dinner tonight, I'm going to be frying 3 to 4 eggs on top of it.
Yes. So this is the perfect side.
Yeah, it's the perfect. This is a perfect accompaniment. So I'm making this with you, Kate.
Let's do it. All right. Remind me, do you have a food processor or no? Are you going to use a box grater for your cauliflower?
I was going to use a knife and I was going to chop it. No.
You can chop it, but if you want to make it just a little faster, do you have a box grater?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
So get that and you can grate it while I'm processing it, and you'll get those nice small pieces of riced cauliflower.
Is this a box grater? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it sure is. So you can use the big side there.
I keep surprising myself in all my tools that I got in here. No.
You have more than you think you have. All right. So while you're taking the leaves off your cauliflower.
Yeah. I actually have a question before you keep going. I know.
Ma'am.
Don't worry, you're never going to be more behind than I am. How do I just grate it like a block of cheese?
Yes, literally you grate it like a block of cheese.
Dr. Hyman is disgusted at the fact that I am stuck at how to grade my cauliflower right now.
He actually says that in the book. I didn't come up with that. He says that in the book. He's like, if you have a food processor, great, but if not, just use a box grater.
See, he speaks my language.
He's just going to be happy that you're making stuff from scratch.
I mean, this is how we do it on the farm. Oh, this is, see, there's something really great about this, but you don't want to slip. If you slip, it's going to be a situation.
If you're nervous, grab a dish towel and hold your veggie with your dish towel to protect yourself. Those hands are your moneymaker. You can't not do burpees.
That's not what he said. I didn't think that was my moneymaker.
One of your money makers.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. So he's also, while you're grading, he's such a big proponent of food is medicine, and he speaks my language. Everything that he, preaches, I sort of try to embody in my cooking.
I do too. And Julie, you said you were a fan too. Jules is on this call. There's medicine, but a lot of times instead of the medicine cabinet, what he says is you go to your fridge, you go to your cabinets, you heal from within. That's fresh parsley for everyone that's asking.
Yes.
It's so grating. Oh my God. Oh, that's the squeezable garlic.
That one I know you have. We're just going to do about a tablespoon of that one. All these quantities are going to be listed when we post this guy.
Yep.
Your favorite, a little bit of cumin.
Oh, now I have a question about the cumin. Some people pronounce it cumin, but I think you're supposed to say cumin. I've got the cumin seeds also. Does that matter?
Yes. So use the ground stuff for here. Normally you'd want to, with the cumin seeds, unless you're going to strain those out, like if you're going to use them in a tea or a soup in a sachet, you can strain them out. No. But you don't want to bite those when you take a bite of this tabbouleh.
Do I look like a girl that sachets? I don't sachet.
No, not particularly. Not gonna lie. Nope. So let's go in with the ground stuff.
I got my ground cauliflower.
Little bit of, oh, okay. All right. So you have your ground cauliflower. So now let's start on your chunky paste. We're going to do a chunky paste next.
Oh, what'd you call me? All right.
The next thing I'm going in with, you guys saw this stuff we did so far. So we put in our sun-dried tomatoes, our garlic, our lemon juice, our cumin. I'm going to do a little salt and pepper and then some olive oil.
This is gorgeous. I mean, you guys, there's something very satisfying about what I just did. Okay.
And you did that in like less than 3 minutes.
And you know what? Next time we grate it, I'm going to wear a tank top because, my God, my biceps are popping right now.
Yeah, they are. Mine were popping after the burn this morning. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday morning's burn this morning, but it's not easy, that's for sure.
I'll tell you this, next Monday's it's infused with Yellowstone and country, and I talk about honky tonk. It's a fun one. That's what I just taped. All right.
I am all over those. You are speaking my language.
Goddamn right.
All right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to process up this chunky paste. I'm just going to pulse this guy. And this is going to be kind of the sort of the wet stuff that binds this tabbouleh together so that all those little riced cauliflower grains come together nicely.
I love how if you're behind, I'm about 5 minutes behind. You know what? You can always just onboard at any point. Kate is doing it fast and well. I'm just like, bringing it up the rear. Well done. All right.
But you are on your way, which is most important.
I am.
All right, so that's going to go right in on top. And then we've got our last few ingredients that I'm just going to rough chop. I mean, I know this is kind of lofty, but this tabbouleh is my new green goddess. Like, I'm going to be snacking on this all week. I'm going to make wraps out of it. I'm going to eat it with crackers. Like, I'm loving this stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing, you guys. Just redefine what it is to you. You think of tabbouleh. It's not your grandma's tabbouleh. You can use it and incorporate it wherever. And Siobhan's going to be eating it in about a half hour. She's excited.
She is. She definitely is. So the last bit that we're going to come in with, and we just want to rough chop on these because we want to get all the flavor of these, our green onions. So like our spring onions, some capers, some olives. We get nice briny flavors in there. And then this one's surprising, but it's really good. A little bit of mint.
Oh, look, that actually makes it very refreshing. I love the mint. I love it in cocktails. I love it in my food. And Dr. Hyman would say it's very beneficial for your health in a lot of ways. This is like anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, all the good stuff.
Yeah, so that's the big thing. His book, he's all about recipes for longevity. And he did a podcast with Dan Buettner too. So there's a lot of synergies between the two of those guys. You know our buddy, Mr. Buettner.
Yes, Dan, I know.
And our friend, so I just noticed our friend Chuck Carroll just joined. He has a phenomenal podcast as well. He is diehard vegetarian, but he is a great wealth of knowledge in like the field of health and nutrition too. So check out his page, check out his podcast.
Chuck,
if you have a minute.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chuck. All right, so I am going to just do a rough chop on this stuff right here. And these are the bits that we still want to taste a little bit, so I'm going to leave them a little bigger. And then I'm going to get rid of that blade so you guys can see what's in here. And we're just going to do a final mix on our Dr. Hyman's tabbouleh.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Everything I'm doing is rough chop. But I'm doing it like the pioneer people do it back in the day with a knife. It's all yummy, Chuck. All yummy. She's a genius.
You don't need that fancy schmancy new age stuff. That's overrated.
We work for our food over here. All right.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we do.
All right. So this guy's going to get mixed up. And again, this you can use for so many things. Use it as your vegetable side. Heat it up if you want. Eat it right out of the refrigerator. There's so many good flavors in here. It's full of good fibers with all of that good cauliflower. I'm gonna actually go in here and I'm gonna taste it with a seaweed cracker. So this is just a seed cracker to see if it needs any additional seasonings, and we will go from there.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Don't be afraid of flavor. Flavor doesn't mean fat. Flavor doesn't mean you're going to gain weight. Sometimes you just got to experiment in the kitchen. How is it? I'm still chopping.
So good. So good.
You know, Kate, I will invest in a food processor and all those things. But in real time, you're going to go to the next recipe, and I'm just going to finish my tabbouleh and my cocktail right now. But this is, I'll tell you this. It smells delicious, and it smells like healthy. And part of what we do and what we talk about is the vibrations and a domino effect. And one healthy meal ends up going to the next healthy meal, and then you don't want to undo it. So try to set yourself up for success and try new things, all right? This is going to now be a staple in my routine as well, because I'm realizing it just because it sounds fancy doesn't mean it has to be.
No, and the beautiful thing about this, so I think, you know, we've all gone for Greek Mediterranean. We've all had tabbouleh, but traditionally it's made with like a wheat or a bulgur. This is a beautiful grain-free version. You don't miss that stuff, but your body's gonna like this one better.
Sometimes you gotta undo in order to redo and redefine what grain is. Redefine, because all of a sudden your gut feels better and you're like, wow, all right, I feel better and I'm eating food and I'm not feeling deprived at all.
Exactly. You're digesting better. Everything's moving more fluidly. Yeah, it's grain-free as far as I'm concerned is for sure a better way to go in terms of the system.
Absolutely. And Steph, the fact that you're watching the live video is amazing. I'm not going to tell people you work with. I love that you logged on right now. This is quite the group. Quite the group. Guys,
this is, I think this can be considered a health and wellness segment for anyone that's watching during work. You might be able to take this to your HR lead and tell them it was for your mental health as well. I don't know. I'm just making
absolutely. I mean, it's a good time. And yeah, mental health, physical health. You know what? You eat healthier. You're not going to the doctor as much. Your insurance isn't working. So there you go. Oh,
exactly.
Let's talk about the next one. I'm going to keep chopping because I'm still chopping. What are we doing next?
All right, the next one. So Dr. Hyman has a fish en papillote in his book. I do this at least once a week, and I love it because it's got my favorite, Mandy. It's got a parchment paper. But when you wrap this fish in parchment paper, you can do it the night before or the morning of, and then you can put it straight to the oven when you get home from work. Or you could do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, stick it in the freezer, pull out one portion at a time, and you have food for a month.
And you look like you have it together when you may not always have it together. That's brilliant.
But you look like you do, which is half the battle.
Yes, it is. I got cauliflower all over my sweater, so I don't look like I have it together, but follow Kate.
Oh, all right. So I also like this recipe because if you do the two recipes that we do today, you use a lot of the same ingredients, so you don't have to you don't have to buy a lot of stuff.
I appreciate that when I was shopping yesterday, that it was an overlap.
Yes. Yeah. So we're coming in with some red pepper. I've got, again, same ingredient. I'm doing some sun-dried tomatoes. Another of the same ingredient. I've got some green olives. And then our favorite. Don't do anything without a little parsley.
Nothing. Oh, parsley is so good for the digestion, by the way, you guys. What's that?
Yes. These are capers. So these are going to give us some of that briny flavor.
Got a runny nose. Yeah. And the capers also give you a little bit of salt. All right. So don't be afraid of them. I mean, it's part of the rest. What was that?
Just a little lemon juice.
Just a little lemon juice. She's got it all measured out. Little olive oil.
This one is this is avocado oil. I use both, but Dr. Hyman recommends the avocado oil, so that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, good fats. Good fats don't make you fat, people. We know this.
They sure don't. And then
What's
in
that
here
little
we just have a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, some dried oregano, and some chili flakes.
Ooh, put a little extra chili fakes.
Some chili flakes for you?
Yes. Yes, please.
All right, so these we are just gonna blitz up and we're gonna make like a chunky tapenade.
Ooh, I mean, Fancy words, making us look good.
It's almost like a salsa.
Oh, I like how you say salsa.
Salsa. Saucy.
Say salsa. This
All
is
right, so here we have it. I'm going to take my blade out, and then I'm going to show you the way we wrap that fish. And again, if you want to make this tonight, this will go straight into your oven. If you want to stick it in your freezer, then you can save it for next week.
Can you interchange what fish you use? Like, can you use different fish?
Absolutely. So this is a trout. If you wanted to do, the only thing that's going to change is the amount of time it takes to cook. But if you wanted to do a cod, a halibut, these flavors do pair nicely with a white fish. But even if all you have is a salmon, use salmon.
I love halibut. I love halibut. I love cod. I have to admit, I haven't had trout much in my day. But I would.
Where did that accent come from? Who is that?
Nobody knows. Hey, nobody knows. Just go with it.
Got it. Done. Got it. Okay.
It'll change. Soon it's going to sound like an Irish accent. You just wait.
It's just the other side of Mandy that comes out to play.
Oh, there's all different kinds of sides. All bits of crazy. I'm still
all right.
Tabbouleh. That is a beautiful tapenade, by the way.
Why, thank you. I'm glad you like my tapenade. And then we're just going to put some lemon slices on there. Oh, this is the nice and easy part. So, wrap it up.
Wrap
it up. And this is going to keep all those really nice flavors in while you're baking it. And you can literally bake this right from frozen, which is a nice thing about it.
Look how pretty she's making it right now. Gorgeous.
Bada bing, bada boom. We're done.
I mean, I know, Brody. I know. I'll try it. I will. I'm not afraid. We'll get there.
So then this is our cute little fish packet. And that can be your dinner later if you feel like having fish en papillon.
I mean, amazing. Like, amazing.
Yeah. So then when I do these, typically I'll make a bunch of them and I'll throw them on a sheet pan and I'll wrap them up. And then I'll just pull a couple out whenever I'm ready to bake them. And it's like 400 degrees, 20 minutes, done.
I know, Siobhan. I know. She's helping us adult right now on so many levels. Folding the parchment paper. That, my friend, winning.
I used to crimp it, but I found it was harder to store when I went to freeze it.
Yeah.
So what do you know? Our friend Tieghan Gherard showed me this kind of wrap method, and I like that one a little better.
I mean, we are on a friend base.
Game changer.
Tegan's our friend. We can call her that. She's our chick. I'm still chopping my sun-dried tomatoes, which is fine. We all go at our own pace, and that's fine. Literally 30 minutes. Had a cocktail.
A non-alcoholic cocktail this week. We didn't want people to think we had problems. We were doing a lot of alcoholic cocktails.
Yeah, we're just going to sprinkle that alcohol in whenever we can get a chance. A tabbouleh, a tapenade fish, keeping our healthy gut going. I mean, this is all the things, Kate. This is a great, great, great episode. Oh.
So, Mandy, I was thinking, we haven't really talked about it, shocker, but you know how we both have a big time sweet tooth and we both love Dada Eats? Maybe
that's definitely true. Maybe my mouth is already watering right now. Tell me more. Where are we going with this?
Well, so I thought maybe we could do a little research on her desserts, and maybe our friends would like to see some of her desserts next week. What do you think?
I take my research serious, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of taste tests in that regard. And I can tell you right now, Julie, Brody, I'll call you guys out right now. There are some fierce sweet tooths on this right now that are saying, yes, I feel it.
Let's do it.
So next week, we're going sweet.
It's time. I mean, we do a lot of savory, and I know we talk about like training our palates out of the sweet stuff, but if we do it with like good cacaos, nice fatty natural peanut butters, we can do it so it's a little better for the body.
Yeah, and I'm not actually going to train my palate to not like sweet. I love it all the time. I mean, I just like, look, it's life, one life, one life. It's going to be a sweet one.
It's life. But I do
know.
think we can train it out of the refined sweets. We can train it out of the refined sugars. So we're appreciating the natural sugars.
See, we got to train our sweet tooth out of the refined, and I'm trying to be refined. This was awesome. Love you. Love this. I'm going to keep on chopping with my rough chop. But Dr. Hyman, thank you. Awesome recipe.
Yes.
Tieghan, thank you. Kate, thank you. You're a freaking star. This is awesome.
Thank you for cooking with